Must have been something else, Doreen. You don't get threats and a bashing like this for nothing.
Well, you know I don't like to be parted from my food and, well, every buy-up day Janie would come round and we'd have to give her anything she wanted. Well, I just decided I wouldn't do it anymore. She got her mates to bash me.
Now pull the other one and tell me what really happened.
Good heavens, look at that! God! Bloody dogs!
Did anyone hear this was going to happen?
Oh, yeah, the screws came and told me all about it last night. Sneaky, rotten bastards.
That camera gear must have cost a fortune.
Keep your voice down. Now, I don't care how much it costs. You mean a great deal to me, you know.
And I'm just beginning to realise what that means. Now, we agreed to cool it, didn't we?
Yes, but...
Well, you're not, and I've had enough.
What do you mean?
I mean it's over, Janet. I don't want to see you again.
Hey, do you like a cup?
What? Oh, it's,
What's the matter with you?
well, I suppose you'll find out soon enough. Janet and I have finally decided to finish it.
See,
Oh, it's just that, well, she wanted far more than I was prepared to give.
thought you had all that sorted out.
Yeah, so did I. We agreed to take things a bit more casual, but I'm just beginning to realise that what she says and what she wants are two entirely different things.
You're probably just making a bit too much of it. Things will settle down after a while.
Yeah, maybe. But right now, I just want out. I've been feeling trapped and obligated and a whole lot of things I never intended.
Well, did you explain that to her?
Yeah, of course I did. But all the explanations in the world wouldn't have made any difference. I got home the other night to find her waiting for me with a present.
Well, people do give presents to people they're fond of, you know.
Yeah, maybe, but not like this one. It was a very expensive camera. No, she said she got it cheap. But I got into work, I found the rest of the present. A carry bag, zoom lens, motor drive unit, about $1,000 worth.
Look, do you want me to go and talk to her?
No, what could you say?
Did you tell her about your application for Governor of Beachmont?
No. And I've no intention of telling her either. I've had enough hysterical scenes to last me a lifetime. Besides, I was completely straight with her. I told her it was over in no uncertain terms. It shouldn't concern her anymore, should it?
I guess not.
Hey, Lizzie, what's the matter? Food outside spoil you. Or aren't you glad to be back?
Oh, it's not so bad. Being back, I mean.
Nobody thought you meant the food.
All my friends are here. Gets a bit lonely on the outside. Besides, I'm worried about the door.
Yeah. Did she tell you anything about it?
No. Oh, she gave me some rubbish about a hassle over the buy-up. That's all. I reckon there's more to it than that.
Well, that could be it, you know. That Janie bitch was always getting into everyone's buy-up, taking bits and pieces.
Well, that stinks.
Yeah. Oh, well, she did manage to leave us one or two things. But Doreen wouldn't be in it.
You reckon she wanted to hang on to her bickies and stuff?
And she used you for protection, right?
Oh, protection from that great tub of lard. Right, now, bitch, you, Judy! Enough of you!
Remember your parole. Now, sit down.
Relax, Jude. Don't let her get to you.
Do you really reckon that's why door got done over?
Well, it could be, but I don't think so. I reckon she's hiding something. There's more to it.
You gonna find out about it?
Stop worrying.
Can I talk to you in private?
Yeah, why not? All right, what is it?
Do you remember the racket I told you about when you were in hospital?
Which one?
The way we get the extra food and stuff with the kitchen orders.
Oh, yeah, Doreen was forging signatures for you.
Yeah, well, I reckon I can handle that part. Now that things have calmed down around here, I reckon we should start it up again.
And by we, I presume you mean you and me.
It was a good lurk, Bee. The women will be grateful, and it'll help get them back on side.
Yeah, well, if I get rid of that winter bitch, I'll be in it.
Terrific. Now all we've got to do is figure out a way to get into the kitchen.
You leave that to me.
Good. I want to start it up again before Mari takes it over like she did the laundry racket.
And if you take that over, will you keep up the pill supply?
Are you kidding? I've seen the trouble it causes on the outside. It's just asking for trouble.
You wait till I get back on my feet. I'll put a stop to that.
Yes, well, the trouble is that now Mari has contact with the McNally mob, they are not going to want the drugs to stop.
What are you two doing here? Now get to the laundry.
Get a move on.
I'll put a stop to the game somehow, don't you worry. Even if I have to break a few heads to do it.
Ah, Judy.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Morris.
You can leave that. You've got a visitor.
What have I done now? Who is it? No, don't tell me. I want to be surprised.
Come on, that attitude's not going to help. Besides, you might be surprised.
Hey. Just have a look at her, will you? She really thinks she's top of the heap.
Yeah, well, we can't do anything about it now. We've got to wait till we get the women on side.
Hey, B, I'm skint. You got a few bob for an old mate?
Sure.
So how about you, Sand? You got any to spare?
Yeah.
Hey, Smith. The workload's light enough for you, so how about doing some of it? And Birdsworth, stop holding things up, will you?
I need to borrow some money for something real important.
What happened to all the day you had when you went out?
Oh, some bloody con man put the hard word on me and bloody Muddy gave him the whole lot.
Stop, you're breaking my heart.
Hey, Birdbrain, I won't give you any money, but if you're getting ready for the big buy, I'll give you a bulk discount.
The name is Birdsworth, and I wouldn't touch those pills. We've never had them in here before, and they're poison.
Well, things are different now, Birdbath, so you better get used to it.
I need some money for something important, not rubbish like that.
Tough.
Come, we're out here.
Oh, I think you'll understand in a minute.
Laurie! Oh, my God! What are you doing here? I thought you'd be on your honeymoon.
We are. Jeff and I decided we'd come... Oh, look, I'm sorry, you haven't even met yet. Mum, this is Jeff. My mother, Judy.
Oh, your husband, I don't believe it. Gosh, well, how was the wedding? I bet you look beautiful, huh? I'm sorry I couldn't be there, darling.
Oh, so were we. But look, we got your telegram, didn't we, and that lovely present?
Yeah, well, I was hoping my parole had come through. I even had my ticket, then they postponed my case.
Oh, never mind. We're going to spend as much time together as we possibly can while we're down here. We're honeymooning right here in Melbourne. Oh. Jeff's uncle's got a farm here trading trotters. Oh, I do wish you could see it, Mum. It really is so beautiful.
Yeah, you could spend some time with us when you're out on parole. You'd be most welcome.
Thank you very much. Hey, you got a real nice guy here, Laurie.
Oh, I know I have. Do you think we'll be able to get out in time, though?
Well, I don't know, love. Depends on whether the board's going to approve my parole. All we can do is hope.
Well, Mrs. Morris, what do you think Mum's chances are with the parole board?
Really don't know. But there are a couple of requirements that have to be filled.
Well, like?
Well, first of all, she'd have to have permanent accommodation, something the board would approve of.
Well, that's easily fixed. I've got some money. I can get her a flat. Oh, I'm sorry, darling. What do you think?
Well, love, I'll be honest with you. I was a bit uneasy about what I find here today. I mean, a person with her background and all that, but I like it. So anything you say goes for me too.
She said you were a good man and she was right. Well, you said there were a couple of requirements, though.
Yes, another thing is she'd have to have a job. Now, the only thing she's qualified to do is drive a taxi. I've spoken to her old employer and he's willing to have her back. The board would have to approve her parole.
Yeah, and the board only approve her parole if she has a job, right?
Right.
Well, we'll just go straight down to the taxi company and talk them into it.
Well, that'd certainly help. I'll give you their name and address. But I think you better be quick. The meeting's tomorrow.
Oh. You better get a move on, love.
Well, we'll let you know how we go, Mrs. Morris, anyway.
You two on a side. I don't think there's much worry.
Oh, Mrs. M.
See, what are you doing wandering around? Aren't you supposed to be in the laundry?
I know that. I'll go in a minute, but I want to talk to you first. Oh, can you open this thing? I hate talking through bars.
All right, all right. Now, what is it? What, if it's about your parole being revoked, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Oh, I know that. I know you can't fight this system. It's more important than that. I want you to do me a favour.
What kind of a favour?
I want you to take this and do something for me. I can't do anything with it in here.
Where did that come from, Lizzie? Now, you didn't have a cent when you came in here.
Oh, I sort of won it.
What does that mean?